Welcome to Let's Play Icewind Dale. And I did not mean to skip that.
They say that history is the greatest of all teachers, and that tales of past deeds define who we are in the present, and what we shall be in the future. It is said that such tales shall, with each telling, illuminate us all with the light of truth. I shall tell you of such a tale. It is a tale quite familiar to me, for I have spent nearly a lifetime piecing it together and chronicling it here within this book. For years I have pondered its passages, studying every line, committing each word to memory. Perhaps now, in the telling of it, I shall at last find the answers I seek. Our story takes place in the northern region of Faerun, known as Icewind Dale. It is a harsh, frozen land, cut off from the rest of the world by a wall of jagged peaks called the Spine of the World. For centuries, the icy plains of the Dale have been home to the barbarian peoples of the Hrothgar and Regedmund. Huddled together in small, closely knit tribes, the barbarians lived simple lives, free, proud, and fiercely independent. Until the day an archmage named Hrothgar came to Icewind Dale. With an army of mercenaries, Hrothgar sought to conquer the north and force the fierce barbarians into slavery. Long weeks of battle followed, and the scattered barbarian tribes suffered terrible losses. Defeat seemed inevitable. In their darkest hour, a barbarian shaman named Jared came forth and demanded a council between all the remaining tribes of the north. A respected warrior, Jared persuaded the council to put aside their differences and unite against Hrothgar. Strengthened by a new sense of purpose, the barbarians rallied behind their new leader. The combined might of the Northmen proved more than a match for Hrothgar, who had counted on the division of the tribes. Wave after wave of barbarian warriors tore into Hrothgar's hired army, forcing them on the defensive and ultimately into full retreat. As his army crumbled around him, Hrothgar had time for one last desperate act before his enemies descended upon him. Drawing upon his remaining power, the archmage breached the planar boundaries, tearing open a portal to the lower planes. The foolish archmage's cries of victory immediately turned to shrieks of terror as the hideous and twisted shapes of demonkind materialized from the portal and poured onto the battlefield. The sudden appearance of the demons drove the combatants, barbarian and mercenary alike, to turn to meet the new threat side by side. The remaining warriors bravely charged the portal to drive the hellspawn back, and were slaughtered by the hundreds. As his people fell around him, the barbarian shaman, Jared, looked up from the blood-drenched snow of the battlefield and caught sight of a lone figure high upon a ridge in the distance. Jared immediately recognized this vision as an omen from his god Tempus, and in that instant he knew what had to be done. Shouting cries to his god, he charged through the ranks of the demons and plunged into the portal. As Jared's blood fused with the energies of the portal, an explosion of white light engulfed the battlefield. When the light subsided, the demons were gone, and the portal was closed. In its place hovered a disk of solid stone. Frozen within the center of the disk was Jared's body, locked in his final moment of agony, in his final moment of triumph for all eternity. But that is not the end of our tale. It is but the beginning.
Well, there's your plot dump. If you were, if you were wondering what this game's about or how this game starts, I'm not sure if it showed up in the recording. I was getting some crackling during that cutscene. I'm not sure why. It only seems to happen on this computer I'm playing on. But we are going to make a new game. Now, this is the Enhanced Edition. It's something I will say, I do have some mods on. No rule change mods, no class mods, just item. And I think there might be an extra quest or two in there, but there's no rule changes. There's no, at least I don't believe, I made extra sure not to apply any rule changes. If I do end up eventually realizing I did, I will be uninstalling that. Yeah, immediately. But they start you with a party here, and you've got Gorus, who's pretty good. This party is actually pretty good that they start you with. Cleric Ranger, Undead Hunter, Fighter Thief, Mage, Bard. It lacks a little healing, especially because he's a dual class, but it's not that bad. Oh, excuse me. But we're gonna get rid of this party. Oh, hang on. And we have a lot of characters here from... Oh no, actually we don't have that many because this is a fresh install. So the first person actually... Oh, really? Get out. So the first person I want in the first spot is Aaliyah Deathhand. Lawful Evil Blackguard. She's not nice. I wanted to write up biographies for all these characters, which I might do at some point. I tried doing it in the pre-generate screen, but it wouldn't save. So I might try doing that once we get into the actual game. I might make some time. I probably won't do it now, but I might make some time to do that. That was something, when I played this, I'm not really happy when I go back and look on it. I'm really not very happy with how the Baldur's Gate Let's Play turned out. You know, it was a cool concept. I liked the insane difficulty. I liked the hardcore concept. Unfortunately, we got kind of screwed over in a couple parts. We lost Minsk really early after we got him. We lost Kaiven really early after we got him. And you know, it is what it is. But a lot of the role-playing elements during that playthrough kind of got lost. In it, and I wasn't really too happy about that, so I kind of want to make up for that with this playthrough. But anyway, so we've got Aaliyah Deathhand, and then next, I believe who did I want? Oh God, who did I want second? Where are? I wanted Ian Kneecapper, Fighter Thief, the Token Gnome. You always need a short person, whether it's a dwarf, a halfling, or gnome. Guaranteed. Then we're going to go Jameson Tree Sap. He's going to be our druid. Not exactly the most official and or formal of druids, as you'll probably hear from his voice. Then we're going to go Masan Deadeye. Straight fighter, skilled in bows. Mainly because I want to get 5 points in bow, and I don't want to be restricted to a studded leather, and I want to be able to put extra points into other things when I finally get far enough, because I'm going to be playing Heart of Winter too, so we are going to get to pretty high levels. Archer is a cool class. I've played it before. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. I think my problem is that I always forget to use Called Shot, and that's kind of like one of the main bonuses to playing an archer. But anyway, next we got Ariel, Twin Spirit, Cleric Mage. You know, she's just meant to heal with Jameson, really. Jameson, he's skilled in Scimitar, but his job is going to be not dying, mostly, and making sure other people don't die. And Cassandra Rainstorm. She's going to be our mage. She's a transmuter. Everyone's pretty solid, all things considered. It took me a little while to figure out this party. I had some trouble realizing, do I have enough healing? Do I, but it should work. I've got a paladin, technically, so she'll eventually get healing spells. I've got 2 healers, one of which is multi-class, but that's okay. We've got 2 mages, we've got backline damage here, we've got frontline damage here, we've got a mix of backline and frontline with Jameson. So... did I spell Jameson wrong? If I spelled Jameson wrong... because I'm pretty sure I did. It's an E, isn't it? That's Jamison that I have right there. So we're going to go into single player, pre-generate character. We're going to import tree. We're going to do his appearance. We're going to pick his voice, which is
Steel yourself. I'll wash me beard in your blood.
It's that one. I think it's 5. Don't mind me. I'm smart, I swear. Part of me is glad as mad as I am at myself, I'm glad I found that before I actually started the game. I would have had to download it. I would have had to download a file editor to, I believe, to change that at least. Okay, so this is the team with Jameson Tree Sap. So yeah, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna get right into it because there's gonna be another. There's gonna be another little cutscene here.
Our tale begins here, in the quiet fishing village of Easthaven, one of the so-called 10 towns of Icewind Dale. The tiny community is hardly a town, but rather a collection of ramshackle huts crowded together upon the icy shores of Lech Dinashir. Here, within a dimly lit tavern, a group of travelers sit huddled around a table, swapping tales and making grand plans for the future, completely unaware of the part they are to play in the events that are about to unfold.
Party hard, brah.
What's this? New face in town, eh? Well met, stranger. The name is Hrothgar, originally of Hillsfar. But now, after years of traveling up, down, and under Faerun, I am content to call this town my home. Who might you be?
She's talking. This is Aaliyah. Now, the way I designed Aaliyah as a character is that obviously she's a very evil person, being a blackguard, but she's not necessarily a rude person. She's not like Dorn from the added character to Baldur's Gate. He's just a brooding, evil, obviously very evil person. She kind of understands that that doesn't get you very far, so she's obviously gonna indulge this man here.
Well then, welcome to Easthaven. Whatever your business in these parts might be, I would offer you this small piece of advice. While you're in my town, you do well to be on your best behavior. These folk are under my protection, and anyone who would seek to do harm to them in any way shall answer to me. That said, I'll let you get back to your cups. I'm sure you've had a long journey, and you'll find there's no better way to shake off the cold of the road than by downing a few mugs of Grisella's best. And if you're in need of lodging, I would recommend talking to Quimby over at the Snowdrift Inn, over on the east side of town. Equipment and supplies can be purchased next door, at Pomab's Emporium. Pomab's prices are a bit high, even for a Kalashite. But you'd be better off well-equipped and short of coin than the other way around. Ill-prepared travelers don't last long in these parts. Once you've had a chance to rest up and get your bearings, come by and see me at my house. It's just a couple doors west of here. There's some business I would discuss with you. Farewell.
That's Hrothgar. Very obviously voiced by Jim Cummings, who also voiced Minsk. So, as you can see, here's our party. This is the first screen. Something I want to see. What does she have? She does not have that memorized. Okay, she does have Find Familiar. I'll have her learn that at some point. I don't think there's actually a Find Familiar scroll anywhere in the game, so if you don't take it at level 1, you can't get a familiar.
Yes.
So...
Yeah? Yeah. I suppose I got some time to kill. Yeah, that's
the
fine,
most official of druids. I'm here. So now what I want to do... We can talk to some people. I would like to go get some equipment. Actually, let's have a... Actually, I should show off, if you guys didn't see, I should show off the alignment. She's lawful evil. He's chaotic good. He's true neutral. He's true neutral. She's lawful neutral. And she's neutral good. So, it's a little all over the place, which I'm hoping from a role-playing aspect is going to cause some, some interesting, results. You might have noticed, it's the, Palmetto's Emporium. Hrothgar had a picture, that is from a mod. I'm going to have all the mods in the description. I don't know if I'm going to have the links to them, because if you just look them up on Google, they're all pretty easy to find. But I'm definitely going to have the mods and their authors down in the description.
Ready.
Like I said, no rule changes or anything like that. I do have a lighting mod on, so the game might look slightly different. Selection of polished vases and oil lamps are scattered about the length of this counter. Now, I want to take
Sounds good.
Ian, and I want to bring him upstairs. And you might be wondering why. Because I want to steal from Pomab, because I'm a horrible person. I know you might be thinking, oh, this isn't something a chaotic good character would do. Well, when he's trying to do everything he can to do good, you gotta do any means necessary. And this is a high quality dagger, and this is what I want. Give him that. Okay. Now, who's got the best charisma? 10, 14, 15, 12, 8. So it's actually Jameson.
I'm ready to do adventure. Okay.
What is this? More barbarians to my shop. No doubt with nothing to barter but more wolf pelts and polished stones. Very well, let's get this over with. What do you want? Am I now? I do not think so. All of you northerners are the same to me. Smelly and barbaric. He probably wouldn't push the issue. And I would like to see some coin before I go to the trouble of showing you my wares. I have no patience for those who are just browsing. He already tried not pushing the issue. A true neutral character would probably go the other way. How dare you speak to me in such a manner? Do you know who I am? I am Pomab Kazmir, royal diplomatic envoy of Kalimshan, and appointed overseer of the northern caravan routes. Oh. I see you're... Yeah, he'd probably say that. You got a high wisdom. Your poor attempt at sarcasm is an obvious sign of your lowly birth. I'll have you know that I'm the third cousin to the Pasha himself. Whoa, third cousin, dude. Dude! Not to mention a royal courtier in good standing. Third cousin, dude, in fantasy worlds, that means you could marry... That means you could marry the Pasha if you wanted to, and no one would think it was weird. You know, you're far enough away, third cousin. The Pasha asked me to accept this post of overseer of the northern caravan routes as a personal favor. Yeah, he's blunt. I would not expect someone of your station to understand such matters. Now, if you don't mind, buy something or leave. That's what I want to do from the start, dude. Sell the quarter. Someone has skill in quarterstaff. It's her, actually, so she's going to be keeping her quarterstaff. We've got a decent amount of money. Now, I'm going to start with him. Yeah, I just sold your gems to you. Bronze scroll case. So, I'm going to buy him a helmet, studded leather, and a dagger. That's all he needs. I'm going to buy him hide, a scimitar, a buckler, forget what I gave him skills in. I'll have to look. I know I gave him scimitar for a fact, though. She is going to have splint mail, a helmet, a bastard sword, and a large shield. He is going to have a composite longbow, a whole bunch of arrows, she has quarterstaff and sling, I'm fairly certain, so I'm going to grab her. She can hold the shield, though, so I'm going to give her a shield and a helmet, and let me buy her some bullets. She doesn't need quite as many bullets as Masan needs arrows. We are going to buy a bottle of wine. What did I give her? She has sling. She has sling as well, okay. Now he has scimitar and club, okay.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I believe I gave him club because I needed someone with a blunt weapon. And I know she has warhammer as well, so let me get her a warhammer. Okay, we'll get her a sling. She can sell her staff. He can sell his staff. Oh, he needs armor. He can wear splint mail and a helmet. He can wear a helmet as well. Oh, we have a lot of people that can wear helmets. That's actually pretty good. Ain't no one getting critical hit. I'm gonna buy a scroll case and a gem bag and a potion bag. She needs a sling. Okay. Put his helmet on. Scimitar. For whatever reason, the game does slow down sometimes when you click on certain items. I don't know why it does that. I've tried to figure it out to little success. Let's give her her bastard sword. Yeah, shut up. Why didn't I sell that? Okay. So, to buy something. Actually, I really just want to sell you these useless quarterstaffs. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Now I want to take these scrolls. Spells already in her spellbook. She can learn all of these. Nah, whatever. I wasn't too big on chromatic orb. Oh my, well, reflected image would have been nice, but it's not that big a deal. Chromatic orb is nice, but it really doesn't get good until much later. But anyway, we need to go back to the inn, 1, to talk to people, and 2, to do a little quest. Now what I want to do here is I want to take these 3, and I would like to do this quest. I can talk to this person. Hildreth Highhammer. This is Ian talking. Hildreth, should you wish to know a vein of war, what do you mean? What I'm saying is that you look new to this adventuring thing. How'd you guess? What news do you have? I'm not all eyes and ears here. Mostly I've been keeping to my cups to keep the chill away. What do you know about the expedition? The folks around here say Hrothgar is a valiant man. Yeah, that's probably why Aaliyah doesn't like him very much. But not the type to go dashing off to his death. So yeah, I'll find him now. Okay. So I
suppose I got some time to kill.
Aaliyah wants a drink. That is not what I imagine this woman looking like. Hello there, dearie. Welcome to the Winter's Cradle Tavern. My name's Grisella. I own and operate this fine establishment. What can I get for you? Torn between 2 and 3. Grisella isn't someone she wouldn't have any objection about getting kind of pushy with Grisella. But she's new, she'll play it cool here. Yeah, what kind of tavern are you running here? Another tough choice here, because she wants the booze, but she's not exactly happy with Grisella. I'm gonna go with 1. She wants money. Yeah, she'll take the 5 gold to get a free drink to kill some beetles.
Yes, I see.
What are you doing trying to come with us?
I'm here.
Out of here. Here they come, lads. Hardcore action.
You're right.
Oh, yeah. This is tough stuff here. Luckily, weapons can't break in this game, which is kind of nice. Come on, you guys can do it. There you go.
Yes. Yes, yes.
What?
I'm here.
Did I miss one?
Done.
Hello? So we've killed them all. At least as far as I can tell. Oh. What the? Kill it. Thank you. Man, I would have figured Aaliyah would have just told her that they did. Give Aaliyah a drink. Let's go with, Ian suggested that one.
Very well.
Alright, so that's where I'm going to end this episode, and I'll see you right back in the next one.